Okay, the next pair on our CTC strategy template for the 14th of February 2011 is the US dollar against the Swiss franc. I have it up here on our CTC strategy template, and let's have a look at the daily time frame to start with. The US dollar is still rallied against this pair in as many weeks, and what you've seen is the pair now testing a previous resistance level. You can see that around the 975 mark, or 974 100 mark. Okay, we can see we've had a higher swing high, so as it stands now we've got a higher swing, so the intermediate trend is up. However, we're still governed by a negative major trend. You can see we've come from a very negative point and we're still trading to the downside. The great beauty of this though, on a short term time frame though, as many weeks, you can see we've found support and we've had a bounce. So there's two consecutive bounces in as many, well, the latter part of the first part of Feb, and now we've had another one in early February, and we're seeing a bounce now. Okay, so market sentiment is changing slightly for this pair. I ideally want to see it close higher than this to confirm that the momentum is still in our favor. You can see we broke and closed higher than the 50 period moving average, which at the time was very, very important for this, because if you look at the downswing for this time frame, you can see we had actually broken closed higher. Then we needed to find support above this area here, and sure enough we got it, and then we had a nice beautiful emphatic bounce to the upside, and we capitalized that in the last couple of days. Now for further extensions we needed to close higher than this previous swing and resistance. You can see we've had a bit of support and resistance in this area, so it's important that the pair trades higher than this to confirm that the gains to the upside are still in our favor. And then what we could look at is a next or previous support and resistance level being targeted. 990 would be a start, and then ultimately this high here just below the 1005 or just above the 1000 mark. Okay, so let's have a look at the intraday to see what's been happening in the smaller time frames. You can see the CTC on our 4-hour and our hourly. Let's just move this over so you can see our 30-minute, all very bullish. 30-minute, however, we've seen a bit of consolidation. That tends to happen, but what we need to do now, we've seen a break and close higher. You can see straight away that there's a support level above 9715. Bounce, 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 bounce. Okay. However, the highs are quite lower. All-time high, next swing, and now we're reaching that now. We're going to reattempt that. The moving averages are crossing over. There's a bit of indecision here creeping in. What we need to see is the pair trading above this trend line. Okay, this intermediate trend. Okay, finding support above those two moving averages to start with. Ideally trading above the Asian high at 974. There, and then we could see this at 9760 being reattempted, and then ultimately by doing so it'll be consolidating on a bigger time frame, confirming that it's found support and a break higher than this daily time frame for push onwards and upwards. Okay, otherwise what could happen is we could just see it fell here at this resistance, i.e. this one as well as that, and then simply just come back down again, and then we could see a retest of 9715, and then ultimately if it breaks below that, then we've broken a major support and resistance line for the 30-minute time frame. And then we could look at the next support level being 9680, and then further down there's another one here at 9655, which brings it into the 200 period moving average area, and below that, well, down to 9610 I think would be the next. Okay, so blue, look for an opportunity. I would rather wait to see a close above 9740 to start with to confirm that. We don't want to be suckered into trades like this, for example, only for them to go against us. We want to see a definite break above higher highs, and we want to see the same here. So a break above 9740.75 and trading higher would definitely confirm that we're going to see further upside movement. Otherwise, what could happen is we could see it just simply rolling over, and we could see further downside movement in the next couple hours. There you guys, that's it for the US dollar against Swiss franc. I'll be back next with the last pair of the day, the US dollar against Japanese yen. Take care.